listen.
I'm gonna speak, and you need to listen properly.
Catch me grab
This is
sweets.
the last attempt of speaking to you before it gets techie. I'm getting put in a position where I am seen as the only one that can get through to you. And if this conversation doesn't work, then I can't guarantee that you're going to keep your chain. And you know I don't want to see that happen.
I can't lie, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Sparky. I would listen every single time if it wasn't double standards. I do something, you do something exactly the same. I get an earful, people blow it off if it's you.
Like what?
Bro, people acting like no one else has done drugs and burned bridges.
I don't disagree with you. But this isn't therapy, this is a gang. Sometimes this is not fair.
Well, if it's not gonna be fair, like, what's the point of holding onto a chain?
What the fuck are you talking about?
The thing is, Sparky, like, as much as I love this gang and I love this family, I want to be respected. And there's a line when, you know, where it can be made fair enough. You can be annoyed at me and you can shout at me, but threatening me with a chain is, if you want to take
Matt,
it, take it.
I am not annoyed at you. I am not threatening you with a chain. I am speaking to you as the last resort before Patar is driven to do some shit. It's never gonna be me. If I was fucking leader of this gang, your chain would not get touched. I would not do shit to you because I have a fucking massive soft spot for you because you are my day one. But I get told to speak to you and get across to you. I have to do it.
But
And I agree. There has been many times where there's been double standards, and I've voiced that to you.
But don't you agree I'm the only one that ever gets hit with the double standard? Don't you agree I'm the only one who gets lectured every other week for something everyone does? But because it's Matt, we have to make a big deal. And that's how it be, bro. That's how it's always been.
No. Dean gets the same shit. I don't disagree that there's been double standards, right? I fully agree. And you know my stance on how Patar acted at a pit.
Baker, thank you for the
No,
4
I
months,
didn't agree
bro.
with that, and I saw that as a massive double standard. And I will be the first to call out a double standard. But the reality of the situation is, double standard or not double standard, if Patar or T want to take it, they will take it.
And that's the thing, though. Like if there's double standards and they want to take my chain for a double standard, I know my worth and I will let them. I'll let them take it. You know?
No, I get it, right? But who else has been in a fucking store of a super close relation who has been giving us the radio of roosters, info in the war, supplying us with stuff to help us fight the war, gone in there with a fucking megaphone off of ketamine, got his shop shut up?
Agreed, that's pretty bad. But I'm gonna be honest.
It's not about the double standards in the past, bro. It's not about that.
It's one of those
It's
things,
about
though.
listening.
How can I be sorry for something I wouldn't do? You know? Like, I don't know how to explain it to you, Sparky. I wouldn't have done that. You know? That wasn't me. It was the cat. And
Bro,
like,
you're talking to the guy that has taken bare drugs, bro. That was you. A slightly intoxicated version, but that was you. I don't think you get, I have so much more time for you than the others. and understanding your side rather than just being like, nah, shut up, Matt. You did something wrong.
That's how it feels with Petardo. I'm gonna keep it real. It feels
But
like...
you know why that is? Because you listen to me and you don't listen to him. And you can say you listen, but it's the way you, like, you can completely disagree with someone whilst still coming across as respectful and listening to them.
But do you know what it is? It's if anyone says something to Petar, he takes it as gospel. He takes it as the full story. As you know, there's two sides to every story. When I have a conversation with Petar, it feels like he's made his mind up before I've even spoken a word. And of course, I'm gonna, like, at this point, I've had 40 of them conversations with him. It's, how can I get out of this conversation? Because it's not gonna go anywhere.
No,
he doesn't get through to me. I'll just keep it real.
He doesn't get through to you at all. And even if he doesn't get through to you, it's you gotta realize, bro, hierarchy is real. And it is quite literally a situation of what T says goes, and if T is not there, what Petar says goes.
And that's exactly why I apologize.
You're saying, yeah, and you did that, and that was good, bro. That was good.
And that's why I told Petar straight after. I didn't mean the apology, and I didn't think I did anything wrong. Because if I'm
don't need to tell him that though, bro.
But the thing is, if I apologize to Petar, I want to mean it. I ain't one of them people that will just apologize to my family and people I care about for no reason. If I don't mean it, I'm gonna tell you I don't mean it.
Do you rate Petar?
Yeah, of course I do. And that's the exact reason I didn't want to lie to his face.
That he has had the whole weight of everything we are on his shoulders by himself without ever signing up for that for the past however many months. You know, he's too soft on people, he gets told he's too soft. He's too hard on people, he gets told he's too hard. Think about being in that role. Think about having people coming to you, complaining about what someone's doing, and having to be the one that handles it and keeping everyone at bay. Whilst going out and buying guns, whilst going out and getting materials to get you all the shit that you use in these wars, whilst organizing everything. He ain't gonna be perfect. And in the past, he was too soft. And then he also has had times recently where I felt like he was way too aggressive. But ultimately, he's holding us all together. And out of respect for what he's doing, we have to respect his word.
I hear that. But it goes around to my point of, I respect him. I resolved the situation. I've apologized to Solomon twice even. That phone call outside the block was me doubling down when I'm not with you, man, so it comes across more genuine. You know? Like, I've got away from the boys and called him to make it genuine.
I get that.
But I didn't mean that for a second. And I've done that for the gang, and I've done that out of respect for Petar. But I'm not going to tell Petar to...
You can stand true to your morals without being disrespectful. You can apologize to someone without meaning it. But you going and telling Petar that you don't mean it doesn't make any difference to your morals. That's you going up to a man who is your second in command and telling him, you just told me to do something. I did it, but I don't mean it.
Don't you think that's more respectful in the way of, I wouldn't want to lie to him?
In your head, yeah. But it isn't.
That's the thing. I want to be genuine and authentic to people I care about. You know?
And you can be. You can be genuine and authentic. But you don't need to deliver your truth in the way that you do.
I wasn't going to deliver the truth until he said, what did you do wrong, Matt? Treating me like I'm a child, bro. Like...
You got treated like a child because you acted like a child. You was in a fucking store with a megaphone off of Ket and caused a very close connection to get his shop shut up. Tell me that is not childlike behavior.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
get treated the way you act, if you want to get treated the way that I get treated when I do certain shit, then
I'm gonna be honest.
serious.
I think it's beyond that. I think
I genuinely don't think it is. I think you're blindsided by you being told off. Matt, you're in every single 6. When are you not involved in something? You are a massive asset to this gang. You go on a vault, you pretty much do the whole thing by yourself. You are in everything. You don't get punished, you get spoke to.
But then I get spoken to like I'm worthless and the gang doesn't need me and the gang doesn't want me. You know, that was the exact reason Future left GG.
Yeah, I know. But if you want to be listened to, you got to listen as well, bro. You are very valuable to the Mandem. And I can completely understand that sometimes you might feel underappreciated. But when you make the second in command feel like he has zero power and influence over you and that you won't listen to him, why would he show you that he values you?
I don't feel like I made him feel like that though.
But that's how he feels. Every single time he needs something to be portrayed to you, he comes to me to do it. Because he can't do it himself. Because he knows you will just turn off.
Yeah, it's true though. But what can I do though? Like, it's not like I intentionally turn off. Like, bro, I try with Pata. I try again. But I don't know. He doesn't understand me.
I think he understands you, but not as well as he could.
And the thing is, bro, like
it's really not about you trying. There is not. I think you see it as more choice. We function in a lifestyle that is T or Patar's way or the highway. It's that simple. And if you want more respect from Patar, that is definitely something you can tell him. But he's not going to respect you more until he feels like you listen to him. And I know Patar.
Also, thank you for the tier 1.
I know that he can talk. And I know that sometimes he might tell you some shit and you're thinking, he's just going around in circles. But have I ever made him feel like I'm not listening to him and that I don't care what he has to say? No. But I can still relate to what you're saying. It's just how you speak to him.
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't know. It's like in a conversation like this, do I even bother trying to get my point across at that point no? Because if I try and get my point across, he thinks I'm being rude, disrespectful. He doesn't like how I'm speaking to him. But at the end of the day,
you and him need to have a 3-way conversation. Because I think he needs to be told there's things he can do to make this better.
I don't know what he can do better, bro. It's like everything I say that's constructive criticism, you know the word I'm trying to say, is like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
He takes it as disrespect and he doesn't like my tone. And that's the thing, bro. I dropped out of school, innit, bro. I don't like being spoken to like you're a teacher. Like, I just shut off, you know.
Like it's no fucking secret you don't have a way with words. Like, and the reason why he does that is because it wasn't always like that. Like, Solomon came at you and your first response was, know your place, da-da-da-da-da.
It's a non-gang member getting rude to me, bro.
No, but yeah, but you see it like that. But it's like, you know that doesn't make you a gangster, right?
No, but I'm not standing there and getting disrespected, bro.
No, but you can stand there and not get disrespected without sounding like a fucking plonker.
I feel like I got my message across to Solomon.
You do?
Yeah.
Because I think he stood there and shouted at you, and then you hit him with a Do you know who I am? And he came out looking like a more put together criminal than you did.
Yeah, and then he came back and had a conversation with me for 5-10 minutes.
Because I had a conversation with him round the corner and told him to give you a second chance.
Yeah, and I got my point across now.
Because you listened to Patar and apologized and spoke civilly and normally. It's not just fucking.
But it got the point
random
across.
Guy from down the road is Solomon, bro. You know him.
Yeah, it got the point across though. As much as you think we're boys, don't speak to me like that. Because I switched off just as quick as he did. As soon as he got rude, I switched off. When I got rude, I switched off. And when he walked out, he switched off. It's like, if you want to have a conversation, speak to me with words.
You don't see the wrong doing in that. Like, that's such a fucking childish mentality.
Well, I'm 20,
okay,
so...
I've been shouted at. I need to get my own back somehow. Let me just say, do you know who you are?
To be fair, bro, it doesn't help. I've got Dean egging me on, texting me while Solomon's getting rude to me, saying, ha ha ha, me personally. You know what I mean?
You know what Dean's like.
Yeah, but like...
I'll get onto that.
It's like, I get influenced, you know? I'm 20, I'm influenceable, like... Bro. You can answer the call, it's fine.
It's Dean, I'm not answering the call. It's just taking accountability, bro. And like, being able to say, yeah, you know what? I don't need to respond like that.
You should let them know we're fine.
Yo. What's up? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just talking to Matt. I will call you back.
Also, Dean putting me to one side saying you don't know what I could do, bro. Like...
Yeah, and he pulls me to the side and mentions how he can't get through to you and he's on the edge of wanting to go and fuck up Tati. And I said to him, if you touch Tati, I will not fuck with you and your vest will be gone.
Come and MattEU.
The last thing I want is you gone and him gone because you two can't get along.
That's the thing, bro. It just makes a bad dynamic, bro. A, it puts us all in a war with VFT. B, it puts me in a spot where I'm in a gang with someone that's... Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, what do you expect me to do? Go after Nunu? Like, bro, ain't gonna be doing that.
It's just a parallel situation. You got food?
No. Have you Oxy?
I could do with food.
I can't lie, if you haven't eaten and you start taking Oxy, you might throw up. Take that for now.
Safe. This is literally the same situation that happened with Dean and Dwayne unfolding in front of me, and I'm not going to let it happen again. It got let happen the first time. It's not happening again.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I don't see these conversations with Patar and the little things that come up that he cares so much about stopping. You know, I'm me at the end of the day. And I try my best and I'm trying to improve, but...
What do you want Patar to do differently?
When I make a mess up, bro, back me. It's like, bro, I backed this corner. I apologize. I admit I did wrong. I fixed the situation. You don't have to proceed to be rude and make a big deal out of now. Like, I know I'm in the wrong and that's why I apologized. But you're acting like I'm worthless and everything I do is, like, pointless.
But then you've just told me 5 minutes ago that you've apologized and then Golden told him that you didn't actually mean it.
No, the thing is, bro, he pulled me to one side and goes to me, do you know what you've done wrong? Can you tell me what you've done wrong? Like, bro, why are you talking to me like that?
Because you're telling him that you haven't done anything wrong.
No, I told him that after.
But the way you are is obvious. You're saying, I've said sorry, and he still goes on at me. But then you're also telling me that you don't mean that you're sorry.
Yeah.
So it makes sense why he still goes on at you, because you don't mean that you're sorry. And you're vocalizing that to him. So why is he going to go, oh yeah, you know what, Matt, sorry, when you've just turned around to him and said, by the way, I didn't mean that apology.
So I just shouldn't be vocal about... I can do that easily, bro. But it's just not genuine to my second in command.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying to do is you need to speak to Patar, and you need to voice what you think he needs to do. And I don't think he needs to back you when you've done something wrong, because if you've done something wrong, you've done something wrong. If you fix it, then yeah, it's done. But he's not going to back you when you actually genuinely do something wrong. Why would he? That's his role, is literally to keep the gang together. But what I do think he could do better in is getting both sides and making sure that he hears everything before he comes to you with a verdict, right? And you can vocalize that to him. And
that's the thing. I vocalized that to him so many times, but it's the tone he gives me.
How do you vocalize that to him, Matt?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. Like in conversations like this.
I don't believe for a second that you'd say that to him in a conversation where it's been going really well. You've both been listening to each other, and then he doesn't listen.
No, it's conversations that go in arguments, and I explain to him, you've made your mind up before you even hear my half. So what's the point?
Exactly, but you've both shut off because you're in an argument. That's what you need to learn to do. It's not about that. It's about learning to be able to communicate with each other without having an argument.
But can you understand how it's frustrating how he's already coming at me in an aggressive way because he's made his decision before even talking to me? But you can see why I shut off to that.
I understand, but standing here talking to you, I can also understand why he shuts off, because every point that gets brought up is a yeah, but. Literally everything.
Because I'm never wrong.
Every single point is yeah, but.
Yeah, I hear that.
You just got to take accountability.
Yeah.
And this isn't just one of those conversations on the top of a ledge where I say some shit and then we go separate ways and then, you know, just carries on. It is, you're about to get Dwayne'd, pattern up. Because if you get Dwayne'd, I don't know what the fuck I will do.
If that's what it be, that's what it be. I'm gonna keep it real.
So you don't care?
No, I don't care. I know my worth and I try my best.
You know your worth and you've tried your best.
And I try my best.
You genuinely believe you try your best. To understand Patar and to hear other people's side and to listen in conversations and to not shut off and to be serious. You try your best.
If he took me telling him how I actually felt in a private setting in a bad way, that's not how it was intended.
Food. Let's go.
Like, he takes it in a completely different way to I mean it. Does that make sense?
I know. Yeah, I know. I
like,
I
if he thinks me telling him I didn't mean it.
Today's situation.
But I'm on about today. The thing is, if he thinks that me telling him I didn't mean it is coming at him or meaning a certain way, I'm just being genuine, you know? And if that's what I have to do, I have to pretend I care about everything. I can do that, but just so you know,
you know that's what most people do, though, right?
Yeah, but I feel like I shouldn't have to be like that with someone like that.
So if you worked in a fucking office selling paper, and you had a person coming in lecturing you on how you can increase your paper sales, you'd go up to the man giving you the lecture and go, you know what, mate, that was really boring. I'm gonna keep it real with you because I'm a great person. I don't care about what you just said.
The difference is that I'd ride out for Patar. Like, I ain't riding out for no one with paper. I'm putting my life on the line.
So exactly, so you respect them more, so that just validates the point further.
No, it validates the point of I'm gonna tell you how it is. even if you like, it's not the best thing to say, you know.
So T tells you, go say sorry. Afterwards, you're gonna go, T, I didn't mean that. In the exact same way that you would speak to Patar.
The difference is T wouldn't come to me and go, what have you done wrong, in a demeaning way.
I don't think you have had a conversation with T about this shit because you've been shielded by everyone else not wanting that to happen. I don't think you understand how little of a fuck T has to give these days.
Hmm.